Hello, I'm Brigantia, Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Saturday. It's time for our sneak peek for the coming week of what we're going to be having going on both at this channel and in the Discord group. This will be October 3rd through 9th. Our astrology, our sun will continue carrying on being in Libra, which is a cardinal air sign. So think energy that is very charming, very romantic, very fair, kind of a nice break from all of the crazy. Hopefully it takes some of the pressure off. Our moon is going through its usual journey. From Sunday to Tuesday, it'll be in fourth quarter Virgo, a mutable earth sign. So think about being able to accomplish details, fulfilling necessary commands, getting the job done, adhering to schedules, very busy bee kind of energy. It will move into Libra on Tuesday, and it'll stay there till Wednesday. That'll be fourth quarter Libra. Cardinal air, think cooperation, balance, partnerships. That'll be the moon's energy. That'll be really creating conditions ideal for group projects, dealing things with you and your spouse or romantic partner, and just getting life a little bit more on an even keel. On Wednesday, we do have the new moon. It'll be at its height at 6:05 a.m. Central Time. Now, Thursday through Saturday, the moon will be in Scorpio, a fixed water sign. So think psychic power, psychic crisis, secretive, brooding, very, very moody, very turbulent waters. But if you're needing to get something done creatively, or you're working on some shadow work and are looking for that emotional cathartic release, these will be the days ideal for that. Then late on Saturday, the moon was going to move into Sagittarius, a mutable fire sign. So think imaginative, adventurous, philosophical, nice little break after all of that Scorpion energy a few days ago. Now, Mercury continues on in its retrograde, and I'm sure you felt the effects. The very first morning of the Mercury retrograde this past week, people came into the chat room at Blackbird's Brew, and I heard tales of traffic issues, electronic issues, misunderstandings, mix-ups, scheduling conflicts, all this stuff. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's there. Some people say that it's all psychological. Well, how we deal with the retrogrades is psychological, but the energies that these retrogrades brings is not. It's just there. We're all figuring out how to make the best of it. But this retrograde is in Libra, cardinal air sign, worsen disagreements with partners. You'll have either the final reconciliation or the final rupture. So, I mean, buckle up, folks. That could get wild. It also makes it more likely that there will be a delay in judicial decisions, whether in our own lives or dealing with more nationalized issues. Now, the planet Venus. Sunday through Wednesday, Venus is going to be in Scorpio, a fixed water sign. That'll bring very intense, passionate, seductive energies, particularly in the romantic realm. Then on Thursday, Venus moves into Sagittarius, which is mutable fire, so think more outgoing, charismatic, adventurous. This is more of the courting mode. It won't be quite as intense and internalized and psychological as what it was when Venus was in Scorpio. So this is a little bit more, let's go out and do fun things. Let's go out and enjoy each other's company. All of the energy is going to be going out, not necessarily in a feedback loop in between the two of you. So now we have Mars. Mars will be in Libra, a cardinal air sign. So creative, harmonious, balanced. If you have any creative projects or anything of an artistic nature, Mars is helping you with that job. Jupiter continues with its retrograde, as does Saturn. They're both retrograding in Aquarius, a fixed air sign. For Jupiter, it's about bringing uncomfortable truths to life, having restrictions, feeling unbalanced, and in Saturn's case, political fanaticism, instability, feeling trapped. I don't think this requires any further comment. We can open our eyes, look at the news headlines, and see how these energies are playing out right in front of us. There is going to be a let-up on both of these retrogrades later in the month. So at that point, we'll at least know what the damage is and where we can proceed from there. Uranus is in a retrograde in Taurus, a fixed earth sign. So think about your relationship with the natural world, what kind of financial changes you're dealing with. There's a lot of noise about financial shenanigans going on right now. So it would be a good idea to keep an ear to the ground on that one. This will also be shaking up foundations. I mean, we are going through an incredible time of instability, and these are just the first pangs of it. So, food for thought. Neptune is also retrograding, this time in Pisces, a mutable water sign. very active and vivid dream world, heightened psychic sensitivity, hyper-creativity. Neptune is continuing to provide us with that outlet for creative energies and also for a little bit of escapism, because I don't know about you, some days I feel like I've been facing entirely too much reality and my brain just needs a break. If it continues obsessing on all the things that have gone wrong, a lot of which are currently out of my power to affect, I will go crazy. And maybe you will too. However, Neptune is helping us out. Sometimes the best thing we can do for our minds is just to give them a break. Now, Pluto. Sunday through Tuesday, Pluto will be retrograding in the sign of Capricorn, cardinal earth sign. We'll still have more of that destruction, renewal kind of energy, evolution, exploring deep emotions. But then on Wednesday, Pluto finally goes direct. It'll still be in Capricorn, but this time instead of the energy being more disruptive and forcing change upon us, it'll be refocused on ambitions, power, logical thinking, and prudence. So that's going to be a nice lightening of the atmosphere. Chiron is still in retrograde in the sign of Aries. It's a cardinal fire sign, so you're dealing with resurfaced wounds, having to work through pain, and having to go through a very difficult healing process. But at least it's not going to be continuously egged on by the Plutonian energy anymore. So we are going to feel perhaps a little lightening of that as well. The Celtic Tree Month is Ivy this week. Ivy is the survivor, so think mystery, immortality, and a portal to the other world. That's some stuff that would be useful for meditation as well as taking into account in our magical practice. Make use of the energies that are available in nature at this time. Now, our voice chats for this week. The Wicca 101 class will be focusing on the long Wiccan read. This conversation will happen in the workshop channel at Blackbird's Brew on Sunday, October 3rd, 2021 at 3 p.m. Central Time. Please be sure to watch the video before the chat. It is going to be a longer one because the long read is, well, it's quite long, but it's well worth the discussion, and I hope that we'll have a really good conversation about it afterwards. Then Wednesday, we have the October Book Club, which we're going to do from time to time. It's not going to be every month that we do this, but just basically whenever we feel like it. We'll be looking at a book called Halloween Customs, Recipes, and Spells by Silver Ravenwolf. We'll have this conversation in the Lounge channel at Blackbird's Brew on Wednesday, October 6, 2021 at 7 p.m. Central Time. There will be a link in our library channel for anyone who needs it, and I will probably also post that link, as long as I don't have any difficulties, in the announcements channel as well, so you can have it for easy access. We're going to cover Chapter 1, The Search for Halloween, and Chapter 2, Halloween Customs and Traditions. So it's going to be fun, it's going to be light, bright, breezy, and just focusing on something that's good instead of all the things that are weighing us down. I think we do need that break. Some videos I want to draw your attention to for the coming week. On Wednesday, we have Journey Through the Tarot. We'll be looking at the Hermit. Also on Wednesday, we will have Divination Demonstration, and this will be the first spread using the Halloween Tarot deck, and I've selected a spread that's called Trick or Treat, so I think it'll be fun, so I hope you pop in to see that. Next Friday, we're going to be looking at Romance and Modern Mythology, the Spooky Couples Edition, and I finally settled on focusing in on the Mummy and his relationship with Anaxunamun. And I'll go back to, the old black and white movies to the more modern day interpretations, and we'll just see how that goes. It's an interesting relationship. It has some interesting storytelling. And I think the nice thing about the classic movie monsters is that they have such a root in our public consciousness that they've taken on their own symbolism and what they mean. And that's why I think that's why we keep returning to these stories, and I think it's why they keep affecting us. And then, of course, next Saturday will be the next Wicca 101 class, and that will focus on the Wheel of the Year mythos, so do not miss that. I think that's all the highlights for this coming week. Be sure to stay tuned to this channel so you can see the videos that come up as we go along. You are very welcome to join us at Blackbird's Brewed on Discord. There will be a link in the description box below. And for this channel, please subscribe, leave a comment if the spirit so moves you. And I think that's it for now. See you in another video. Bye.